topic is for you, and it is a little bit interesting. Clear? So try to understand and try to make perfect today only. So today heading is outbreeding devices. So it is a compulsory or the most favored question, and that is a concept based one. Clear? So shall we start? Outbreeding devices. So before that one, first you have to understand what is outbreeding. One more breeding is that is inbreeding. Clear? So it is not that much difficult. So inbreeding means that is a self-pollination. Outbreeding means it is a cross-pollination. Clear? What happened? So you take the angiosperms. First condition. Most of the plants are hermaphrodite, means these are the bisexual, means the flower has both male reproductive part and female reproductive part. If they are hermaphrodite, most of the case they prefer self pollination. So this topic we covered. Self pollination means when the pollen grain from the anther is deposited on the stigma of the same flower, that is called the self pollination. Clear? If the self pollination repeated for many generations and they will prefer same the self pollination only, so due to that one, this result into one more important topic, that is inbreeding depression. Try to remember this one. What is the inbreeding depression? So first, so most of the plants are hermaphrodite, they are the bisexual. If the self-pollination takes place, means if the pollen grain from the anther is deposited in the stigma of the same flower and lead into the fertilization one. Clear? So self-pollination followed by the fertilization. So due to the repeated self-fertilization, inbreeding depression results. Inbreeding depression means, so in this, the progeny of this result, so gradually the biological fitness decreases, means their vigor, their adaptability, their fighting tendency, everything gradually decreases if it is a self-pollination. So this self-pollination is nothing but inbreeding. Yes? Now, what is outbreeding devices means? In flowering plant, to avoid this inbreeding depression one, so they developed some mechanism, tools, or the morphological, physiological or genetical mechanism. So due to that one, in these plants one, self-pollination is prevented and cross-pollination is promoted. Clear? So this is the one drawback. Now what happened? To avoid this one, in some plants, some mechanisms are developed to prevent self pollination and promote cross pollination or outbreeding. Can you understand this one? So now we are going to cover what are these mechanisms that will prevent the self-pollination and promote the cross-pollination. That's all. Clear? Under this one, 4 headings are there. So it is nicely given in the NCERT textbook, but sometimes it is difficult or categorize that heading. So try to understand these topics. So outbreeding device means under this heading 4 or 5 major headings are there. First one means first concept means the technique or the mechanism which promote the cross pollination and prevent the self pollination. Under this one, so first heading, so the scientific terminology we will cover afterwards. First we will understand what is the basic concept. Clear? First one, in some plant pollen grain releases before stigma became receptive. Yes. Second condition, stigma is receptive before the pollen released. So two conditions are there. So try to understand pictorially. So this is a stigma or pistil, clear? The anotian part, and this is the androecian part. Yes. So one device where the pollen grains are releases before the stigma became receptive means here pollen grains are released means male reproductive part is matured one, but stigma is not receptive one. Clear? So that time self pollination will not take place. So these pollen grains will go to the other flowers. Second condition, the stigma is receptive before the pollen releases. In second condition, what happened? So the stigma is receptive, ready to receive the pollen grain, but still pollen grains are not released. So in this case, there is the short time gap is present between the maturity of male and the female reproductive part. Clear? So due to these two conditions, what happened? Avoiding the synchronization of sexual maturity of both male and female part. It is simple. So correct ಆಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ still scientific terms are not written. Clear? So ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ if the flower is bisexual, either the female reproductive part mature first, otherwise in some cases male reproductive part mature first. So ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಚುರಿಟಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Clear? So that's why the pollen grains fail to fertilize the ovules of this flower. Clear? So technically ಇದೆಲ್ಲ condition. Clear? So this condition is called as a dichogamy. Dichogamy. Clear? Dichogamy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ so sexual maturity ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? So the synchronization is not attained. So in first case where the pollen grains are released before the stigma receptive, E case ಇದೆ. So again first A case ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, this is the B1 where the male reproductive part mature first. So under the dichogamy, if the male reproductive part mature first, female, if the male reproductive part mature first, then it is called as a proto-andry. Androecian to proto means first, andry means mature, male reproductive part mature first. If the female reproductive part mature means stigma is receptive, but before means before the pollen release one. This is called as the protogyne. So actually these terminology is not mentioned in the NCERT textbook. Try to remember these terminology. Three terms are there. One is a dichogamy. This is nothing but these are the physiological mechanism where the synchronization of the sexual maturity is avoided or the prevented. Clear? ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Some time gap is. So if the male reproductive part mature first, means pollen releases before the stigma receptive, that is called protoandry. This first case is a protoandry. Pollen when release ಆಯ್ತು stigma receptive ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. Second one, stigma is receptive, but the pollen grains are still not released one. That is called the protogyne, where the female reproductive part mature first. So this is the first mechanism. Here, second one. Now, so this is the first case. That is the dichogamy. So this is called as a dichogamy. Under that one, first head protoandry is there and protogyne. Yes. Now, second case, in some time flower, the anther and stigma position at different level. Simple one. So what happened? So this is one case. This is one flower. Yes, it is another flower. So in first case, the anther and stigma position. Anther is a tip of the stamen. Stigma is the receptive surface of this pistil. Either the other position very level. If the stigma is little bit higher level, and anther are little bit lower level. So due to the long style, stigma is little bit superior. Due to the short filament, anther is lower position. So this is one case. Second case, due to the short style, the length of the pistil is very short, and due to the long filament, anthers are brought toward the little bit higher position. Notabodu? Clear? So in both cases, it is very difficult to reach this pollen grain from this anther to this stigma. In this case also, sometimes pollen grains are released in the external environment only. So due to the different position of anther and the stigma, so self-pollination will not take place. So it lead into the cross-pollination. So this first case where the long style is there, this condition is called as a pin-eyed or long style. This one is a trump-eyed or short style. Is there any difficulty? ಎರಡು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್, ಬಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಫಿಲಮೆಂಟ್, the anther and the stigma are at the different level. So this condition is called as a heterostyle. So this is the second condition. First condition dichogamy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಎರಡನೇ condition heterostyle. Clear? So I'll draw the line here. So this first case is different one. It is the timing of maturity. Yes. This is the second one. Clear? Now third case. Mornay condition. Third one. So this is little bit difficult. Difficult means only definition is given. So it is difficult to understand. Means concept is very. That is the self incompatibility. So self incompatibility or self sterility. In name only it is given. So E-term. Sterility ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Fertile is different, sterile is different. Fertile means which have the capacity to reproduce. Sterile means which don't have the capacity to reproduce. Sterility means they are infertile. Clear? Self incompatibility means try to understand the definition. Only definition given. So this is a mechanism which is it is a genetic mechanism. This is a genetic one. It is a genetic mechanism in which self pollen it is genetic mechanism in which prevents self pollen to fertilize the ovule of same flower or another flower of same plant by preventing pollen germination or pollen tube growth in pistil. So a little bit longer. So try to understand this. Self incompatibility means it is a genetic mechanism. It is an inbuilt one. Clear? In which prevent the self pollen to fertilize the ovule of the same flower or another flower of the same plant, either by preventing the pollen germination or the pollen tube growth in the pistil. Clear? So what happened? I will draw figure here. Clear? So this is a stigma. Yes, and this is the gynoecium part. It is the androecium part. Clear? So try to understand. This is genetic mechanism, and this is a flower. Yes. So it is a genetic mechanism which prevents the self pollen. So whatever the pollen grain released from this anther, so it prevents this pollen grain to fertilize the self ovule. So this is a ovule which is present inside the ovary, which contain the embryo sac where the egg is there. So this pollen grain means male gametophyte failed to fertilize this ovule of the same flower. So either by pollen germination, so pollen grain ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಕೂಡಲೇ pollen germination stop ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ pollen tube growth in the pistil can be avoided. So this is the self sterility. In simple words ಹೇಳುವುದೇನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಹೂವಿನ pollen grain ಅದೇ ಹೂವಿನ ಗೈನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಓವಲಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? this flower require the pollen grain from the different plant within that species only. Clear? So this is a self sterility. Now incompatibility means, try to understand this word. Incompatibility means, compatibility means ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ. ಇದರ opposite word incompatibility. ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದು. Clear? Means self incompatibility means, so this stigma or the pistil will not accept this pollen grain from the same anther. Clear? So that is a incompatibility. ಇದೇ ಹೂವಿನ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನು ಈ ಹೂವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇರುವುದು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್. ಸೊ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ತ್ರೀ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ dichogamy. What is a dichogamy? It is a mechanism which will avoid the synchronization of the sexual maturity of the male and female plant. Means synchronization means exact matching. Same timing ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ timing. So under that one, first one is a proto-entry. In this one, the pollen grains released before the stigma became receptive. Stigma receptive ಆಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲೇ pollen grain release ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Time gap ಇದೆ. Protogyny. In this case, the stigma is receptive, but the pollen grains are still not released. Female reproductive part is ready to receive the pollen grain, but still pollen grains are not released from this anther. So there is a time gap between the maturity of the male and female reproductive part. That's why self-pollination is prevented and lead to the cross-pollination. Second concept, that is a heterostyling. This terminology is not given in the textbook one. Heterostyling means, so the position of the anther and stigma is different one. Clear? The anther and stigma positioned at the different levels. If the style length is more than the length of the filament, then the stigma is higher and the anther is positioned in the lower level. So here also self-pollination will not take place. This is called a pin-eyed or the long-styled. Clear? Next one, if the length of the style is shorter than the length of the filament, then the anthers are higher level and the stigma is at the lower level. Clear? This is called the thrymbid. Clear? So in prime rosa, both type of flowers are available. ಎರಡು ಹೂ ಒಂದೇ ಗಿಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. So due to the heterostyly, self-pollination will not occur in these flowers. It lead into the cross-pollination, means outbreeding. Third one, self-incompatibility. Try to understand this one. Clear? Self-incompatibility means ಅದೇ ಹೂವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಡ್ರೋಶಿಯಂ ಮತ್ತು ಗೈನೋಶಿಯಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. That is incompatibility or self-sterility. This is genetic mechanism. Clear? It is the genetic mechanism in which prevent the self-pollen to fertilize the ovule of the same flower or the another flower of the same plant by preventing the pollen germination. So suppose pollen grain ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದನು, pollen germination ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. It will avoid. Otherwise, if at all pollen germination take place, the pollen tube growth in the pistil is avoided. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ಬರುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Clear? So this is the third mechanism, that is the self-sterility or self-incompatibility. Still one more mechanism is there, that is the unisexuality. We will cover on this same board with a short pause. Yes students, so three topics we covered. So last one topic, that is the most important one. So almost in first chapter we covered this one, terminologies. Fourth mechanism or the technique, production of unisexual flowers. Now try to understand this one. What I told, most of the flowers are bisexual. If they are bisexual, if the flower contains both male and the female part in same flower only, then the self-pollination occurs. Clear? If this condition is not fulfilled, how the flower bisexual ille illa, that flower is incomplete or the unisexual, either contain androecium part or the gynoecium part, then the self-pollination is not possible. It have to depend on the cross-pollination. So that's why production of unisexual flower means that flower is either staminate or the pistillate. Staminate means unisexual male flower. Pistillate means unisexual female flower. Now one more condition came. Whether these two flowers, male and female flowers, are present on the same plant or the two different plants. Clear? So the formation or the production of unisexual flowers, scientifically, it is called as a diclymene. Yes? So three terms we remember: dichogamy, heterostyly, self-incompatibility, and diclamy. In diclamy, again two conditions are there. Now, if means the diclamy is either monoecious or dioecious. So already in the first chapter we covered this terminology. Monoecious means one day body. So if the male and the female flowers are present on the same plant. So pictorially, so this is the plant. Yes, here male flower is also there and female flower is also there. This is the same plant. Clear? So example, monoecious means example castor and maize. So this is a plant which contains male flower and female flower. Clear? If it is a monoecious, clear? In that autogamy is prevented, but geitonogamy may occur. So pollination take place between these two flowers. So if it is a monoecious, so in this flower, so monoecious, example castor and maize. In this case, autogamy prevented, but geitonogamy occurs. So this autogamy, geitonogamy we covered in the first video of pollination topic. Clear? Now dioecious means, so this is a male plant and this is a female plant. So plant are the totally different. So for example, when you take the example of papaya or date palm. So in dioecious, if the plant contain only male flower, in this case autogamy also not take place and geitonogamy is also prevented. So this plant have to depend on this plant only. In this case also same. So if the plant contain only female flower, this plant have to depend on the male plant. So that's why in these two plants cross pollination occurs. But in this case autogamy, geitonogamy prevented, only cross pollination takes place. So here both auto and geitonogamy stop and xenogamy occurs. So these are the four mechanisms. So one more mechanism is there, that is the extra point. It is not mentioned in the textbook. That is fifth one. Hercogamy. So try to understand this one. So this is extra. So hercogamy means, so in flowers some morphological barriers are present in between this androecium and gynoecium. Clear? So due to presence of that physical barrier, the pollen grain will not reach to the respective stigma of that same flower. So hercogamy is a morphological adaptation. So this is the extra point. So outbreeding device means only 4 points. First one is the timing of maturity. The male and female reproductive part mature at the different time. That is called dichogamy. If the male reproductive part mature, that is called the protoandry. If the female reproductive part mature first, that is called the protogyny. Yes. Second one is the heterostyly. In textbook, what they given? The anthers and the stigma are positioned at the different level. So that's why self-pollination is prevented at cross-pollination. If the length of the style is longer than the length of the filament, then the self-pollination will not occur. This is a pin-eyed or the long style flower. Second one, if the length of the style is shorter than the length of the filament, again the level is different. This is called the thumb-eye. Clear? In both cases, self-pollination prevented and cross-pollination is promoted. Self-incompatibility or self-stability, only definition is given. Self-incompatibility means it is a genetic mechanism which prevents the pollen grain to fertilize the ovule of the same flower or the another flower of the same plant. So either by preventing the pollen germination or the pollen tube growth into the pistil. Self-incompatibility means compatibility, incompatibility we will cover in the next topic, that is in the pollen pistil interaction. Next one, production of unisexual flower means that is a declining or dicliny. Clear? So dicliny means they produce male flower and different flowers separately. Clear? Staminate and pistillate flower. If the both male and female flowers are present in the same plant, such plants are called the monoecious. For example, castor and the maize. If the male and female flowers are present in the two different plants, for example, such condition is called the dioecious. Monoecious, dioecious. So dioecious case, autogamy is prevented, but latinogamy occur within a same plant. Dioecious means, so two different plants are there. In this case, both autogamy and latinogamy are prevented, but it depends on the xenogamy. Clear? So this is nothing but the dicliny. Last one is the hercogamy, that is the physiology means morphological barrier present in between the androecium and gynoecium. Due to that one, self-pollination is avoided and the cross-pollination is promoted. So, but sometime in examination, this word is not used. Sometimes the question is asked like this one. So try to remember this heading also. Instead of asking outbreeding devices, they may ask contrivances of cross-pollination. So means what are the conditions required to promote the cross-pollination and prevent the self-pollination. Clear? So before I conclude this topic, try to remember whatever the conditions required for the autogamy. Self-pollination ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೇನು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. So when you take the pollination heading 1, in that heading only the example. For autogamy, the flower should be bisexual. Clear? Second one, flower should be closed one. Clistogamous ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. If it is a closed, autogamy ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. If it is a chasmogamous, cross pollination ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. Bisexual ಇರಬೇಕು, flower closed ಇರಬೇಕು. And anther and stigma should be closely placed. ಎರಡು ಸಮೀಪ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವಾಗ self pollination ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. And fourth one, there should be synchrony of the sexual maturity. If you fulfill all these four conditions, it leads into the self pollination. If you will not fulfill these four conditions, instead of self pollination or inbreeding, it leads into cross pollination. That's all. Whatever the conditions we covered in the autogamy, the same conditions are not fulfilled in the outbreeding or the cross pollination. So this is about the outbreeding device. Try to understand this topic as early as possible. Clear? It is compulsory either 3 marks question or 5 marks question. Write any 2, 3 outbreeding devices, they are going to ask. Clear? So till then, take care of yourself. We will meet in the next video only. So here onwards all are the concept based video. Clear? Till then, take care. Good.